Hey guys, and welcome to this video where we'll be looking at the new revamped Luftwaffe Ostheer Commander. So here we have the Commander. On the left is the old variant of the Commander, and on the right the new. As you can see here, that the supply drop zone has been removed from the Commander. It has been replaced with supply drop, also at 3 command points. This ability is exactly like the same ability in the Ostheer Commander, where you can paradrop in a machine gun, pack gun, and some fuel and some ammunition. Also guys, we can see at the 2 CPs a brand new unit has been added to the Commander, the Luftwaffe Field Officer. But before we get into the Luftwaffe Field Officer, I just want to talk about the reconnaissance overflight in the old variant that has actually been now moved to the actual officer here, so that you don't actually lose that ability, it just goes onto the officer. So guys, here's the Luftwaffe Field Officer. He costs 240 manpower, 7 population cap, and only 1 can be called in at a time, and it is 2 CP requirement. Let's check out his veterancy ranks here. Veterancy 1 unlocks the Stuka Reconnaissance Pass. Veterancy 2, the officer's experience increases the range of his abilities, improves his survivability. And Veterancy 3, better leadership, improves the inspirability as well as weapon accuracy. So you can see with this squad, you've got full Schmiega models with MP40s and the officer with a Luger. Let's check out the abilities. So here we have the Stuka Smoke Drop, the Diversion ability for 25 munitions. The Stuka Smoke Drop currently is free, but probably will cost something. Inspiring Aura for 25 munitions, and a Stuka Suppression Run for 60 munitions. And again, here's the Stuka Reconnaissance Pass for 50 munitions. So, in my eyes, guys, this officer has a lot of utility. This Stuka Smoke Drop can come in absolute clutch here to save, for instance, your units or possibly an attack. You can see here that the plane, as it travels through the fog of war, it doesn't actually reveal it, like some other Stuka Smoke runs. So bear that in mind. However, you got a Stuka Recon Pass once you get Veterancy 1 for 50 munitions. You'll have a plane that goes overhead and gives you a vision of the map. As here we go. There's the vision. Like so. We activate Diversion. Taking the lead, the officer will command his unit to draw fire to create a diversion. 25 munitions. The squad will be more difficult to hit and fire more accurate while moving. Inspiring Aura. This experienced frontline officer can direct and motivate nearby soldiers and vehicle crews to fight harder. Infantry fire with great accuracy, while vehicles fire faster, 20 seconds. So these are some cheap abilities you can pop on during maybe a big engagement and that kind of thing, which will give you maybe the edge in a fight. And the Stuka Suppression Run, I don't believe it will do too much damage, but what it will do is just suppress a lot of the infantry that we'll be up against. I also want to point out, guys, that this officer can pick up a single extra weapon. As you can see here, this officer is a badass with a Panzerschreck. Finally, let's talk about the heavy bombing run at 12 CPs, costing 300 munitions. A Henkel 111 will fly over the target area and bomb the location with a mixture of high explosive incendiary bombs. I also want to point out, guys, that this ability does replace the Stuka Bombing Strike, which originally cost 200 munitions. So guys, here's the ability here. You can see it costs 300 munitions. This ability comes in like this. You can come in from either side of the map. However, you do need vision, so you can't pop it through the fog of war. You need to get some vision. That's where the officer comes in, and you could possibly use a Stuka Recon Pass to give yourself the vision, or possibly your teammates can give yourself vision with the plane overhead, and then you can lay in the bombing run. We've got some units over here that we can blow up, but you've got to be fairly quick with this ability. Okay, here we have some Soviet infantry and vehicles ready for the slaughter. Let's just pop in this ability to get everyone an idea of where the rounds land. Pay attention to where the high explosive rounds land on this strike. They generally always land in the same kind of place on the strike every time you do this. There's a very big delay in this ability landing. It's already about 10 seconds and the plane hasn't come on the field yet. And I would say around about 13 seconds. How long it takes for the plane to get onto the battlefield and start dropping the bombs. But you can see there, against infantry it's very good, easy to kill them, the bombs as well, and if the bombs connect on a target they will take it out. So there you go, Su-85 was completely destroyed there, but the other units on the other side of the ability, because we popped the ability around about here, right, so hardly anything landed on the top side of that ability there. Okay, we're going to now do this against SimCity, just to give you guys an idea of how effective it is against SimCity. Okay, guys, here we have SimCity. So I'm just going to give you a demonstration of how effective this barrage is against this type of emplacement. So we're just going to pop the barrage in around about like that. Every time I've done this barrage, guys, every single structure has been destroyed in the centre of this. And if the HE bombs don't kill it, what you tend to find is that the incendiary that does damage over time will eventually finish off the structures, as you'll now witness. So here we go. You can see here, that mortar pit is almost down. This one over here, on the tail end, may just survive, actually. But it is still taking a lot of damage, as you can see here. Still might actually go down. No, it's just survived then with like, oh no, about 5% HP. And, you know, one pack gun round would finish that off, or one Panzerschreck or something like that. Or no incendiary grenade. So you get the idea there, guys. Very effective. However, you've got to remember that none of those structures were on brace. So you want to time this ability when their brace is just finished, basically. So guys, I just want to say that for 300 munitions, I think this ability is incredibly overpriced. The railway artillery strike that the Ostheer can get on lots of commanders does a lot more damage and costs a lot less at 200 munitions, okay? So I would say this is overpriced. I would imagine it'll probably receive a reduction. I think maybe 200 munitions is probably more reasonable. One reason I also think it's well overpriced is because there's a huge delay as it comes onto the battlefield. Probably 10 to 30, maybe 15 seconds before the air bombs start landing. And in that time, your opponent can easily move away and avoid that. So guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a very short one, short and sweet. I'm thinking about maybe doing some more of these types of videos for the other revamped commanders that will be coming out in the next few months or so. If you do want to see more of these types of videos, post in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. You can subscribe here. And also, if you want to watch any more awesome content, check up here and over here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.